Good morning everybody. You find us here under Bamsey where we're just about to have a 2-minute silence as it is Remembrance Sunday today, and we're here at our old friend Bamsey to stand in silence and remember the people who died in the war, especially our grandfather, Squadron Leader S.G. Betty, who flew with the Polish pilots back in the day. So it's come up for 11 o'clock, 2 minutes of silence. Well, we came down to the Heritage Centre to see if it's open, but it's actually shut, folks. Closed between April and September, or September and April, one of those. So, a bit unfortunate there. But this is where our grandfather's got his gun, his flare gun, and there's his flying suit and his uniform, his medals, and he's got a little stand to himself. S.G. Betty is in here, but unfortunately it says closed today. Closed, bro.
I know.
Very disappointing, eh?
Shocking.
Absolutely.
There's a man.
Well, there's a man, though. It's a man. Hello, man. Are you open? Do you know who we are?
Oh, hello. Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Well, it's very exciting, folks. We're actually being allowed in to the Montrose Museum, which is rather nice. The chap came out there and said, just come in. They are actually open. They're not open till 12 o'clock, though, so, but he's letting us in early. And I did say we are the grandsons of S.G. Betty, and he immediately saluted us and said we could come in for free. Excellent.
Now this is a Gloucester Meteor T7 right here, folks. Look at this. Wow. Well, we window screen wiper on it, look. Oh my lord. Now this is the siren. This thing. You know that noise.
Now, normally our family, we don't really do much. We haven't done anything in our lives. We're both useless, as you know. But John Betty, our grandfather, Squadron Leader S.G. Betty, has got a library named after him. So, I mean, how fantastic is that to have a library? John Betty Library. There it is, folks. Awesome. Really proud of him. I'm proud to have the name Betty. It's a very unusual surname. We often got ribbed about it when we were younger, but as we've grown up, we've got hardened to the name Betty, you know, and it's very unusual. People go, oh, what's that name all about? But, you know, we always, every time we say it to somebody, oh, Betty, I always say B-E-T-T-Y, because people don't actually understand it. It's Betty. It's a very unusual name, which comes down from, I think it came from Italy via America to Cornwall, and then that's where our granddad kind of grew up. Betty's a very unusual name, but there it is today, folks, in blue and dark blue. Thank you.
Now, as you know, folks, we've been to many a manky pillbox in our time, but this is what they would have probably looked like with a camouflage on them as well. Look. There we go. Oh, can actually get in this one, look. There we go. Oh, it's a bit damp, there's a big puddle there, so I'm not going to go all the way in it. This hexagonal machine gun post. There we go. And this one is one of these Anderson shelters. Now these are the very common ones issued by the government for families to shelter from air raid attacks. Good, you can actually sleep in it, crikey. There we are, look. The Anderson shelter. Right folks, I've actually found the John Betty Research Centre, but it looks like it's closed or something. Disaster. Look. There he is in his training flight. That's him. There he is. That's S.G. Betty. There he is. Hey. bro touching. Oh, he's holding
This
on.
is Grandpa's gun.
Yes. Well, it's flare
Flare
gun.
gun.
Has it actually been fired? That one has it been fired? Can you tell?
You can't really tell if flare gun's been fired or not.
Right.
It's very heavy though.
They've got a sleeve in them, and they fire out the sleeve.
Right. They'd only fire this in distress though. They weren't allowed to fire it for fun, were they? Well, I'm sure they maybe did, like, but.
Yeah,
There it is, folks. There it is. Grandpa's flare gun.
Wow. Awesome.
Right, well here I am with grandfather's flare gun. This was given to him by the Polish pilot that he's trained. It's actually a Czech-made gun, this is. And the guy showed me how to open it. Oh, here we go. And then you push this in and the flare goes in there and snaps down, and then boom, flare goes flying out. Well, there it is. That was actually touched by a grandfather. I can't believe it. It's amazing. As I said in Bro's video, you'll see me, grandfather's coming through to me. So we've actually touched this. That's amazing. Brilliant. Thank you. Imagine carrying this around. This is so heavy, man.
Is it?
Jeez, oh, imagine me. Oh, dear, oh dear. Good Lord. Fire. It's like Call of Duty. There's the sight. Crikey.
Yeah, if you put that down, that's just for gauging your sights.
Yeah.
Your sights are actually inside that groove there, to the top of that.
Oh, right,
So it's like a flush top. But that's just to gauge your sights. You'd have a peep sight, and you'd move that to range it.
Oh, goodness, right.
And then you just pop that down. Eventually you pop them down, and you just pop them like that, because eventually what will happen, these will break.
Oh, will they? Okay.
They're strong, don't get me wrong, but
See, I'm left-handed, so do they have special left-handed guns? So if you're left-handed, you're really awkward, aren't you?
yeah,
You'd have to learn how to do it, wouldn't you? Right-handed, I suppose.
it was
See, hands must be there somewhere, isn't it?
if you put that down.
Wow. Deadly, man.
Yeah, it's heavy though, isn't it?
It is very heavy.
I suppose you'll get used to it, but then kind of.
Right, I'm having a right old jolly time in the Montrose Heritage Centre here. We bought a coffee, I bought a book, we've played with guns, we've looked at all the bits and pieces, so we're going to go and see the suit, the uniform now of our grandfather.
Right, we're going in. I don't know, I think so.
Sure, I've seen one. You change them every year.
There's our friend Bampsy, he's got his own little display here as well. Actually, can tell.
They're at exposed position.
There he is. Hello, Grandad.
That's him in there, is.
That's him.
What's the picture I've got now?
Yes.
Is that him there? Is that him?
I think it's him in the back. That's
Back,
him in the
yeah.
back, yeah.
Oh yeah, look.
That's him. Scott knew the John Betty.
The last time we came here, we actually spoke to somebody that knew him.
Yeah, so it was weird, wasn't it? Yeah, it's an old man with this mess room now. Oh, look at all this, man. It's awesome.
You've got government issued toilet paper.
Oh, there it is. Tracing paper. I bet it's tracing paper. That is. Man, that was
Toilet
sore.
paper at one point in time.
Oh, and a clock. Nice.
They had cappuccinos in those days as well.
I don't know. What's that? What's... And of course his bag there, his parachute kit and everything. Oh, that's awesome. What's the date on this? Friday, June 1942. Wow. British 8th Army is locked in the Great New Battle. Wow. And of course there's the Sweetheart, the Force's Sweetheart.
And that radio, it's cool.
Yes. Very retro, bro. Right, well there we go. That was the Montrose Heritage. I really enjoyed that, bro. Did you?
Yes, apart from being so cold.
It was very cold. Now it's not. It's normally me that's the cold pipe cleaner, but today it's bro. So I've got 3 layers of clothes on. You see, I came prepared. I've got my SPiS thermal thing on that Karen and Brian gave us, and another couple of t-shirts.
I would have got 2 t-shirts on today.
You see, but I actually really enjoyed that. It was very, very good. And we got a good book out of this. We're gonna have a look at this book, see if we can find any murders. Right, bro. Here we go. Let's heat you up. Actually, I'm going to put the blower on. It's really warm in here. I'm going to put the blower on. Let's get on full blast. Air conditioning on now.